Hi, ladies. Week 6 of the Playful Power series. I know we're getting close, 6 out of 7. Don't worry. There's more to take this to the next level if you want. I'm doing live classes in Philadelphia. I'll be recording those eventually. I'm getting very much clearer about where I want to take this stuff. Because if you recall, these are movements that I learned in exotic dance classes when I was in my 20s that I thought were just about being seductive and learning how to be more attractive for men. But now that I'm 54, having raised 3 kids, I realize, oh no, those skills were actually survival skills. Not just survival skills, but now I'm helping women transform them into thriving, myself included, because the world needs a whole lot more of our power. So, week 6, the MIC practice, Mike, because we're trying to, last week we told our truth, which was that women are powerful. Men are powerful too. But we actually need to start including ourselves in the equation as well. And I am not anti-men. I am pro-unity and harmony in the world. I am anti-abuse. I am anti-submission. I am anti-oppression. Anything that harms other people, anti-violence, a lot of what's happening in the world currently against. I'm all for love. So, an open-hearted approaches to things. Taking the voiceless and raising their thoughts and opinions and redesigning systems so that people don't get caught up and pushed down further and further when they should be given a hand up. So that's my soapbox for the day. The mic. I heard from a lot of you that the TRU practice is tough because, just like that first time I was told it's okay to move your body in any way you want to move your body, being told that women are powerful, point blank, no qualifiers needed. Women are powerful. You're powerful. I'm powerful. Every other woman I know is powerful. Even the ones I don't like, powerful. Caveat, there's not really many women I don't like. Not sure why I felt the need to say that, but anyway. Let me get back in my body. Oh, why I brought that up and why I got off track was because women were reaching out to me saying that it was uncomfortable for them to say that to themselves and in the mirror and to get past the negative criticisms. So I'm going to give you my suggestion just for getting through that. Put on all black. Put on comfy. This happens to be more form-fitted just because I want to show movements in my body when I get to them. But the TRU practice, it's okay to sit in a chair and just look into your own eyes. Up to 10 minutes, 3 times a week. That alone will change your life. At first you're going to be like, do I look at one eye, another eye? You can fall into one eye, whichever one seems right, or you can focus on your third eye, because if you're trying to look at both, that's naturally what happens. And isn't it interesting that it's very much like the triangle that I talked about, the very first, creating safety within yourself? That's all you have to do for the TRU. Then if you want to step into the next stage of it internally, you can say, and I set a timer for 10 minutes so that I don't have to keep when I needed to do it. I'm past that. I can now switch into it, but as you're learning it, set a timer for 10 minutes. Gaze into your own eyes. Every time a negative thought comes out, just say, I am powerful. I am powerful. Women are powerful. I am powerful. I like myself. I love myself. Women are powerful. I am powerful. Women are powerful. I am powerful. Women are powerful. I am powerful. Women are powerful. Just notice where the energy changes. Now, as I was doing it, I could feel it. Women are powerful. Women are powerful. Women are powerful. Women are powerful. And that'll move us into the next phase. But before I leave that space, if tears come, let them. There's no reason to filter anything. Be in a safe space, obviously. If you have to, do this in the shower. If you don't have any private space, just close your eyes. You're not going to be able to look in your own eyes, but as you're in the shower, women are powerful. I am powerful. I can do the right hard things. I do hard things all the time. I can do the right hard things, which include knowing that I'm powerful. I'm powerful. I'm powerful. Because there were times when I first left my marriage that the stuff that was running through my head was so negative and so bad and so wrong and so confusing and purposeful. That's what we want to sidestep. So this week, it's literally called mirror work, because if you weren't doing the work in the mirror before, if you were just in the TRU practice walking around going, women are powerful, and you were feeling the energy around you, does it push back against you when you have that thought? Does it come towards you when you have that thought? Now this week, we are literally going to be working in the mirror, and you're going to do just what I showed you. Women are powerful. Women are powerful. Women are powerful. Women are powerful. You have your feminine embodiment response. I want you to engage your pelvic muscles. Use it along with your breath. Until you sit with it, until you feel the feminine embodiment response start. It's like a rhythm, a flow inside of yourself. I'm going to go ahead and face you guys now. Try to have, so you can see part of me in here. I'm not sure where the best place is. Okay, so this week, the importance is creating a floor with your pelvic floor muscles, creating a stop gate where the energy comes down. You let it come down from your heart, and then you start to let it. You purposely don't let it. Women are powerful. Women are powerful. I'm powerful. Start to feel the flow. The feminine embodiment response comes in. Okay? You can do the standing as well. In fact, that's eventually what you have to do. You got to do it, use it out in the world as you go about. So if you remember, what we're trying to do is we're trying to magnify the electrocardiomagnetic field that's around us, because we naturally have it, and we're trying to use the energy. We're trying to recycle our own energy instead of filtering it out to everyone else around us. Hi, lovely. Hi, come on in. Hi, say hi. You headed to school? Okay, I'm going to take a pause. I'll be back. That's my youngest, and she's on her way to school. I'll be right back. Okay? Hold that thought. Okay, we're back. Yes, being a mother, that's what life is like, right? Isn't she beautiful? Off to school. So, we're talking about the feminine embodiment response. What you're doing by feeling the embodiment response, by feeling the energy, you're slowly incrementing up. So we had been working on that protective energy. Now we're actually going to build ourselves an arch where we can start to maintain that energy within inside of ourselves, but we're stretching out into the world, okay? We're making it safe for us to go out into the world. This is what I call your keystone mode. This is when you are both soft inside because you're in the flow, but you're also very strong and stable, outside. And that's the side that you project when you're out in the world. Because let's be truthful, in the vein of being truthful, the world only accepts the masculine presentation, the strong side. So this week, you're going to do your mirror work. You're going to practice incrementing yourself up to more and more levels of power. You're going to make yourself feel like you're building an arch. It's also a beautiful stance. It's a beautiful feeling, a beautiful energy that you get in your body. And this is what men are very much attracted to. When I say that women speak a language, sensuality, that men don't understand, but they certainly respond to, this is what I'm talking about. When they see you with long, elongated, powerful stance, despite still having all the beautiful soft curves. Yeah, that's pretty sexy. That's exactly the kind of stuff from the exotic dance class that actually is highly, highly, highly practical and powerful, but playful enough that it doesn't shut men down or cause them to want to push against us. If they want to push against us, it's like, notice me too. Yes. But again, because you've been practicing, you're pushing and pulling energy. If it's a guy that is advancing, I want that. You can be like, uh-oh, honey, uh-oh. Don't forget, my body, my choice, this is about me. Maybe I'll let you play around. All that we have right now is noticing my power. Are you respecting me? Are you not respecting me? Because if you're in my space like that, you're not really respecting me. So your truth is out. I'm powerful. If his truth comes back to you in some way that's not okay, pivot, get out. Not worth the time. Pivot, get out. Now you got a good guy who's like, oh my gosh, who are you? You've never been like this before. Like, excited. He's feeling the passion and the compassion start in him. So you got your juices flowing. Now he's starting to feel his, but now's when you can be like, okay, I'll investigate this. Like, now's when you unite the play and the power. Like, that's right, baby. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Or it's like, tell me more about yourself. That's exciting. Wow. Why did you do that? Oh, cool. We're telling your truth. Is he then reflecting back to you? Is he then saying, tell me more about you. I want to learn about you. That is the piece I overlooked with my ex. He never cared. He got little tidbits about me, such as, I knew that you do what your man tells you to do. Like, that's the way I was raised. And he ran with it. What he forgot to notice, because he never asked me any questions in return, was I okay with that? No. Did I spend my whole life rejecting that? Yes. So if he was going to demand it in the relationship, would I push back and not succumb to it? Absolutely. So, we got to get a lot smarter, being selective. And it doesn't have to be hard and heavy. It can be a lot more fun. And the men who are there for it, who see you building your power and building your bridge, your arch, they're not going to be scared away. They're going to be intrigued. And they're going to want to play too. The ones who crumble with your strength, let them. Bye, boy. We want the men, not the boys who just pretend at being strong and brave. Because the survivors, the ones who were left back here on the prairie so long ago when the brave men went off to war and got shot, Unfortunately, a lot of the guys, the wimpies, the ones who pretended they had bone spurs or hid out in the woods and didn't really actually go into combat, they're the ones that came crawling back. And we thought that it was great that the men were coming back to us. But once we got into a union with them, then our power was not okay. That's why women have had to learn this playful form of power. And once men realized that we were passing on this kind of knowledge, that's when sensuality became vilified. When they would see us outside moving, dancing, showing this kind of energetic, feminine energy mechanics to other women, that's when they made it wrong and bad. And the truth is, this is exactly what the world needs. This is exactly what healthy men want. Because women speak a language that only we know how to utilize, but that men certainly understand. And the good ones understand that their great ideas, when wrapped in our protective wombs and that kind of wonderful energy, creates structures that are strong and protective, even to those voiceless. And those are the kind of people I want at the top. Those are the capstones. The ones who actually know how to pivot between relieving structure, relieving tension, or carrying the tension. I want a full partner. I want real relationships where we can both be keystones carrying the load, relieving pressure off of each other. And I'm more than willing to let him be a capstone out in public. Let people know I love my man. He's the one. Makes me very happy. Because that's what he needs and wants. And you know what? He doesn't put me down in public either. He raises me to the capstone level, to the crown. He crowns me in front of other people, and I crown him in front of other people. But inside, in our relationship, we take turns relieving stress, relieving pressures. That's my whole keystone capstone principle, and that's the next level of learning. But right now, your body needs to remember the feminine energy mechanics first. So get in the mirror, do these things with yourself, increment up your power, tell your truth out into the world by the way that you're carrying yourself, see what comes back to you. If it's safe, then you can be playful and powerful at the same time. If it's not safe, you pivot and say, boy, bye. Or go on doing what you've been doing forever. I don't know if any of this is valid or not because I'm just a girl. Till next week, be free, be happy.